All right. For our guest speaker, I would like to introduce someone that I could tell you something new about, but I can't imagine what it would be that we don't already know. A former state chairman, former political consultant, and now a congressman from my district, Congressman Cole.
Yay. All right.
Thank you very much. Thanks. And Richard, I was on time.
Okay, we were early.
You were early. That's right. That's right. First of all, just thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm not going to take a lot of time. This is actually, I told Kathleen when I came up, she said, "Oh, you're always so good to be here." I said, "Kathleen, I'd be afraid not to be here." Look at all these candidates that come and sort of pay homage, and she just thinks she's going to retire. There's a school superintendent's job over there. You just got 2 years to campaign full time with none of this legislative stuff getting in the way. But I don't think the Lord's done with Kathleen Wilcoxson.
Amen.
And I know the Republican Party's certainly not done with her. So we need to get her back in public life in some capacity that she chooses as quick as we can. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you've just done such an amazing job for all of us here. You need to be back in the arena, kid. A minute ago somebody was making fun of me because I was laughing, Lynn Wendell. Believe me, if you watch Nancy Pelosi every day, you laugh to keep you quiet. It's the only thing you can do. When I go around my district now and they ask me, "Gee, how is it in Washington?" I say, "It's just as bad as you think it is." And it really, truly is. I mean, a lot of people like to jump on the president. I'm not one of those. A guy that has kept us safe for 6 years and given us a great economy and is always conducting himself honorably. Somebody I'm proud of. But I'll tell you what, it took him 6 years to get to 30%. It took Pelosi 6 months to get to Congress to less than 30%. So it gives you an idea of where we're going. And to give you an idea about what's happened up there, because obviously you all focus on making a living, doing your job, going about business. But in a matter of 6 months, we passed a budget that will repeal every tax cut that we got in 2001 and 2003. And by the way, that'll amount to about $2,500 per tax-paying family. You pay taxes, it's going to hit you. Number two, we decided that we would take away the right of people to a secret ballot in the union organization and have something called card check, which literally means 5 guys from a labor union can show up and say, "Would you like to sign this card and join the union," rather than you have to do it with a secret ballot. That's a terrible thing. Even union households are against that. Only union organizers are for that deal. We spent months fighting on Iraq as if it should ever be a debatable proposition that we should support our men and women that we put in harm's way quickly, fully, and effectively at the drop of a hat. It doesn't take hours of weeks or months of debate to do that. And you're going to see more as we go forward. It's going to get better or get worse before it gets better. The only thing that will make it better is putting Congress back into the hands of the Republican Party. You've seen what a difference it makes at the state level to get it, to actually have control of the House and have effectively working control of the Senate, where Kathleen and her folks are going to get it in this next election without a doubt. But at 24-24 and just the energy and the drive, they've been able to make big things happen for the state of Oklahoma, just like Speaker Cargill and his guys have been able to make big things happen for the state of Oklahoma. Losing that in Washington, D.C. is going to impact you more than you can possibly imagine in terms of how much you pay, in terms of the kind of laws that are passed, in terms ultimately of security of the country. And of course, we've got the White House on the line. Now again, I know there's always some disenchantment with the president, but you haven't seen anything with Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama or John Edwards in the White House. Believe me, everything good that has happened since 1994, I'd actually say since Ronald Reagan, you'll see under challenge and under attack. Because if they have a Democratic Senate, a Democratic House, and a Democratic president, and believe me, it's only that presidential veto that keeps things from being worse than they are today, then you're going to see bad things happen. And, we love Oklahoma, but we're not an island. And we won't be isolated from what happens in the rest of the country. So you've got a couple of candidates here for president right now. There's obviously other good people running as well. I would really urge you to get deeply involved in those campaigns. You know, it's embarrassing to me to watch right now and see Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama outraising financially any Republican candidate. And that's happening because, frankly, the Democrats believe they're going to win. They really are very charged up about this election, and they see it right in front of them. Now, we're going to beat them here. You know, we're going to reelect our congressional delegation. I don't have any doubt that Jim Inhofe will stomp anybody into the ground that will run against him. And frankly, I think we're going to get that Senate, that all these senators have worked so hard, and we're going to certainly keep the state house. And we're going to set ourselves up, I think, for a great election in 2010. But the thing that we can do after we take care of business at home is make sure we've got a great presidential nominee and then help that person. We'll deliver Oklahoma for whoever that individual is. I don't have any doubt about it. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my good friend Dan Bourne recently. I said, look, I'm willing to pay to bring Hillary Clinton in to campaign for you. And he's yet to take me up on the offer. And I said, first class airfare, whatever you want. We'll have the cameras there. You can be right there with your nominee.
That's
I
right.
think that's maybe not a good thing. But, you know, you got to help them first. You know, pick your candidate. Help them in this primary that's coming up. And then, frankly, once we have a winner after that, then get behind whoever wins and make sure that we deliver our state. And frankly, they're going to have, you know, real tough, long campaigns. So they're going to need your financial support. Even once you nail down Oklahoma, there's going to be battlefields in other parts of the country where things are important and need to happen. Let me just end with this. You know, I was watching everybody get introduced up here, and with a few exceptions, almost none of those people were in office 4 years ago. Almost none of them. Stop and think about that. Think about what a Republican revolution has occurred right here because some people care. Because people like Kathleen and Lyndon have opened up their home. We've done this year after year, you know, where they've brought people in, given candidates a chance to meet people, not just to talk, but to literally go around, meet people, find new volunteers. Rod's got a big race on Tuesday. It's a big deal. And most of our people don't even know that it's going on. And that's got to happen. So, you know, enjoy the fellowship, enjoy the fun, but there's a lot at stake coming forward. And we have come a very, very long way. When we're done, help Gary. Help him. He's got a huge responsibility in this election to make sure that that Senate goes across the line and to keep us on track in the House and to give Senator Inhofe the support that he needs. And if you don't think they're coming after Inhofe, think again. Because he is so effective, so able, so critical. And then finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, you know, I had the good fortune to hold this state Senate seat once myself. I'm sort of the guy that everybody forgot. My mom, me, Kathleen, you know, I just sort of like disappeared between these two remarkable women candidates. But please, 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 you know, make sure this one stays in our hands. You know, it's a good seat. We've worked hard for a lot of years. You've got a great selection of candidates to choose from. I don't have any doubt that any of them are capable of holding the seat as long as they get the help that they need from the people right here. There's enough people here to easily win a state Senate, a state House seat, or more immediately, a county commissioner seat on Tuesday. So please do that. And just thanks so much for caring about the Republican Party, caring about the values that it stands for. It's not just a collection of politicians and people. It really is who you are and what you believe. And it really is the party of free enterprise and the party of traditional values and the party of a strong defense and a firm foreign policy, party of individual freedom. That's what it's all about. That's what this election coming up is going to be about. So, you know, enjoy the evening, but gird your loins for battle because we got a real one coming up. And thanks again for being here tonight.